Hey people, what is up? It is Iron Hitty in the old Games Corner Classic Game Roulette, and it is time to play Jaleco Rally Big Run, the Supreme 4WD Challenge. Now, you may notice that there have been multiple stream notifications in the past few hours. That's because I, for whatever reason, couldn't find the right time to do this. I kept having people walk in on me during the stream. And if that's gonna happen, then I might as well not be streaming. Because I don't know how to turn the mic off if that were to happen. But hopefully nobody will walk in on me this time. So anyway, welcome to Adventure World. You are a wild challenger. Okay, so what was my previous setting? I chose sponsor number 2. Not the best, but it'll give you a reasonable amount of support items. Alright, let's play. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it should say. But I didn't mean to go through with that. You only want to change gear after starting the race with a low gear. Your car won't move if you would switch it to high gear before moving, which is how the game works apparently. But hopefully now nobody will interrupt me. I don't want anybody walking in on me during a stream. There is nothing I can do about that. Not that I blame them or anything, they're just trying to prepare for, say, if we get heavy rain again, which is supposed to happen on the in 2 days from now. Well, things appear to be in good straits, so I should be able to keep going from here, even if one or two things need repairing. Which, if that were to happen, you have to get one of the 4 parts of the engine, or parts of the car, replaced. Of course, most of that seems to come off from the collisions. And well, the rocks do seem to damage the car a bit. In personal retrospective to games like this, would you rather play this or the Top Gun series? Or Top Gear? I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant Top Gear. What does Top Gun have to do with racing games? Other than that, you're flying a plane, but that's not what we're on about here. Oh, damn. Talk about being a rock in a hard place. Yeah, I don't like the odds of that. Unfortunate how I had to drive off to the side of the road to avoid both cars. And something interesting here, or maybe it must be the fault of the emulation here, you have limited visibility with nighttime taking effect. Yeah, that is certainly not gonna help things any better. Especially if a part of your car is damaged. Well, got through that A-okay. What's not gonna be okay is, what could, end up broke? See, what I'm really gonna need is another engine. I believe I'm gonna need that soon. As for this, it should be able to handle another race. See what I mean by management between races? This is what you gotta deal with. We are literally racing through the desert here. But that's interesting because I think this game seems to be one of those games that take place in Africa. But with the Dakar Rally and all. I may be familiar with some of that on from Peacock Sports, as in the motorsport stuff. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to beat this game. And, oh no. Do I really have to repair that again? I just fixed it last race. Oh, great. All of them need fixing. Looks like I'm gonna need a new engine. I'm not sure what the purpose is for being able to, I don't know, carry a part. Sorry, was kinda distracted with the notifications coming up. In my opinion, though, Oh, the ignition button. Okay. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Water hazard. All things considered, this is a good racer if you know how to play it. If you were good at this genre of game. It doesn't seem like for beginners though, as I'm clearly bad at racing games, and this is no exception. Oh, come on! Still though, I gotta admire my own determination, because I was doing this on the Switch Online yesterday, and I couldn't make it past race number 3. And again, you kinda need to know the ins and outs of the game itself. Like, would you want the best setup and everything? Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. Hold on. Okay, it must have froze on my part. I don't know if it did for anybody else. There we go, end of race. Not a single part got damaged this time. But that's not to say they're in a bad status. Well, actually, all of them are okay, but I wouldn't say the same about the tires. Alright, let's go. Now, could these nuts? I'm such a jackass for even hearing of that name. So yeah, if I had any advice, it's don't run into the collisions, cause the less collisions you run into, the better your car will be. Cause you never know if you have to take a sharp turn during situations that you may not see coming. And hairpin turns like that. And all the such. But yeah, it already seems like my car's tires are in critical, so once the race is over, I'll get to replacing that. Or repair, whatever. Now it seems like we're going into nighttime again. That ain't good. But yeah, once your car parts get totaled, you're as good as done. And if you ever time out in a race, you lose in the game, and I'm not even sure if there's any retries of this sort. So yeah, that could be an issue. And I don't even know if this is gonna be the... Okay, so it looks here like I got a couple more races. I never said I was gonna beat this game, but this is, of course, the farthest I've ever made in the game, so, good effort. One day I'll play all of the games available from the Switch Online collection, or at least playable there, but I'm doing them on here. Cause I mean, it is an inevitability. I have, of course, played through stuff like Link's Awakening DX a month or two ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, now the brakes are damaged. That sort of thing, it can really cost you. Because, you won't be able to stop. And now we're at the point where my tires are in the yellow. If that ever happens, if any part gets in the yellow, you might as well repair them now, because I can't guarantee that you'll be able to go through the race without them ever getting any worse. Okay. I wonder how further I can go from here. Once again, we are going through some water, so it seems to be some unavoidable stuff. Now, some puddles for the first time? Interesting. But yeah, you want to avoid any hazards as much as possible, like I said. Yeah. I don't know what wild grass is doing on the road. George of the jungle, watch out for that tree. Yeah, first, bushes, patches of grass, and now, trees. And the engine's getting messed up. Unfortunately, STP isn't gonna be around to conk your engine in a time like this. But then again, don't you have a road crew for that between races anyway? Oh boy, I was just able to win that one, or finish that one. It is not gonna get any better. Especially if you're at the point where you're unable to replace a part. But good news! You shouldn't have much further to go from here. So, if all checks out, I should be able to finish this one. I wasn't looking forward to that. I didn't want to bump into anything. But don't you want to stay on the road to avoid any other damages? With the amount of time I've accumulated, I should be able to take my time to perfect my turning. Being as though this is the last course of the challenge, you better believe they're gonna pull all the stops for this one. Sure, it may look short, but look out all the obstacles you gotta avoid. Oh, hey there, JT. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I had to stop for a short while because I had some interruptions going on, and I didn't want anybody to walk in on me. During the stream. Oh, okay. So what you're seeing here is a big run, or Jaleco rally, big run, the Supreme 4WD or 4-wheel driver challenge. I mean, yeah, it's called Big Run on the Switch online service, but you can call it whatever. I am surprised that this game does satisfy in some departments. No, I wouldn't consider myself the best player in this genre, but I certainly am trying. Okay, how does one turn? Because either way you slice it, I keep on hitting stuff. This has got to be the worst race in the game. Okay, guess that is unavoidable after all. Speaking of unavoidable, or at least if I don't slow down during these sharp turns, but yeah. You'll never know when somebody's gonna walk in on you during a live stream. I guess the only reason they were doing that is because we're gonna have rain Friday, and they just wanted to make the basement, where I just so happen to be live streaming this stuff, not have any water coming through. Can't have that. So yeah. Wait a minute. Are you telling me there's more? Oh boy. So yeah, I guess that was the first chart. Here's the second. Yeah, I never said I was gonna beat this one. I mean, if that were in the case, I might as well have moved on to a... Hey, what happened? Wait, I just won the race. Huh. That was quick, but then again, it's the first race. Or the last one. Oh, now I get it. Huh. I beat the game. Wow. So I guess they just threw in one last easy race to give you a break. Okay, so I guess that was a big run, or Jaleco Rally Big Run, the Supreme 4WD Challenge, or Supreme 4WD Challenge. I gotta say, I actually liked this one. And I beat it in under an hour, no less. Huh. So it is beatable. Alright, so, here we go. Yeah, the stream was gonna be a rather short if I stopped it now. So here's the second game. McDonald Land, or Cool Spot, depending on where you live in the game. Not to get in the world, and depending on where you live in the world. My magic bag is missing. Can you help me find it? I kinda get the feeling that this is supposed to be a... Mick Kids, for... Yeah, you remember Mick Kids for the NES? I was kinda thinking this was the Game Boy version. but there is actually a Cool Spot game for Game Boy in the United States, and they changed that into this into in PAL regions. Or is it the other way around? I'm not entirely sure. But you know, the box art might as well have just told you everything there is to know about this sort of stuff. So yeah, I should have just told you outright that this is Cool Spot in the United States or Canada. My dog's all excited again. And again, I can't really do anything about that. Well, at least nobody's coming down here. Oh. Oh, okay. Now I get the picture. Now, I'm wondering how long this game is. Okay. Hold on. I thought you were gonna do that, Chad. Wait. Oh, Jake, nabbit. Had to leave the room for a second there. And it looks like I forgot to... Oh dear. Had to look for the remote. I don't know if I missed any messages coming up. So, maybe this is what I had to do. But I don't know how to put the block down. I was hoping Oh, wait, no, yeah. There we go. Huh. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna be that one, is it? Oh, come on, it came back. Yeah, see, that's how you get past in the tight jumps. And that's how you beat the level. Huh. What a weird way to go. Ask Birdie. She might know where the bag could be. Yeah, I can't really speak out the line on Grimace or the fact that his or the fact that the Grimace milkshake happened and people even remember that. But it happened. No, nobody dies from that. They just... I guess they were trying to be funny or something. When comparing that to a certain... beverage from Panera. Yeah, that's the one. What was it? The charged lemonade? Yeah.
You want any chicken tenders tonight?
Good. I'm good.
Alright, Dad's gonna have 10. I'm having 8, that leaves you 7. I meant to give you 8 and take 7 myself, but if you're not eating until tomorrow, then I'll take that one extra.
Alright. That'll leave me enough for when I get up. Say 11 or noon. I don't know when I'm getting up tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You know, it would help if there was an off switch on this thing. There isn't. Oh my God. Wow. Alright, there we go. And again up on the spring. But yeah, it seems to play out in a different order than how I remember with that with mid-kids. But yeah, what just came up is basically a... Oh. It got stuck? Yeah, you don't want that when it comes down to that. Okay. Remote. There we go. Yeah, just to get me ready for that sort of thing. Especially if someone is, you know... Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. So how you gonna had to pick up the mover and place it on the track? Really gets you to think, huh? But yeah, there's an easy path and a hard path. Honestly, I didn't want to trouble myself with the hard path, so I went with the easy path. Let's now get... Oh. Drop down. Won't need to bother with the upwards path. I chose what I chose. Wait, I gotta put that in the right spot. Huh. So that's how it works. drops down at a certain spot. Wait a minute. Alright, so you actually need this that is suspended in the air. Are you serious? Oh no. Grabbing the umbrella. Wait. Huh. Well, at least that helped me. It certainly helped. In more ways than one. Oh, don't you look like a roadkill. Hamburger has the bag, and he's in Ronald's funhouse. Then we can't be much further from the end, huh? Robble, robble! Oh, dearie me. Alright, GT. You have a good night. Sorry if you gotta run or something. Okay. Space! Like it, there just so happens to be zero gravity. Oh. Huh. This is an interesting sort of a special stage area. Good luck not running into things, by the way. Yeah, not much into established right there. Oh. Yeah, apparently if you crouch down and then press the jump button, it'll be as though you're doing a super jump. Go figure. Yeah, you gotta wait for that to change into a block that you can step on without getting hurt. Because if you jump on it beforehand, you're just gonna get hurt. Don't do that. This is gonna count as insurance in the end. I'm not so certain what this is supposed to do for me. Oh, if you didn't get it in the right time, you would. Huh. So it seems like we got one more level. Huh. Throwing me into one of these levels, huh? Oh. After him. Something's coming. Oh, what is that? Another block is supposed to come. Oh, there we go. There we go. This just happened to show up as soon as the hamburger got away upon seeing me. It could take a while though, all things considered. Oh! The next block spawned right away. Maybe he needs to be far enough or something. I don't know. It's not over yet. How many more hits are you gonna take? Yeah, it can get rather repetitive quick. It's over. You have secured the bag. Thanks for finding my magic bag. I hope you had fun. Wait, that's it? Alright, so that was McDonald Land, and this has been the stream time I was going through, and I might as well go off and raid somebody with the one person who is playing in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The games coming up next on my list are Final Fantasy V and Pokemon Red. I don't know if I want to play those. I'll figure something out. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow with some game I want to play. Bye-bye.